Hello. My name is Hallie, which I've already said a couple times, but it's because I'm starting recording on my phone for the audio part of the podcast. So sorry. So guys, today is now April. We're in April. It's now the 2nd. It's almost Easter. Times are flying by. They're flying by. So, and I'm really, really happy about that. But I actually have a few things to talk about. I kind of went and did mind you, okay, this podcast is for people who want to be able to do the inner work, who want to be able to talk about the things that they struggle with, who want to be able to then learn and do better, and to gain meaning and resources on how to handle life better, clearer, and with more accountability. Okay? Those things, and yes, we're gonna have some laughs. We're gonna have some reacts. We're gonna have a good old time. But at the end of the day, there are things that sometimes when we talk, it gets serious, and that's okay. It's okay if you're okay. Okay, I can handle it. Can you? I guess is the question. So I was in the car earlier this week, and I was just feeling it. So as I do, I kind of sit and I just start talking through my AirPods to my phone, going onto like my notes or my Google Docs and just talking. And now I can also go onto my app that I made. It's a journal app and being able to like kind of go and talk about those things. And so I dropped off the kids and I have been dealing with acid reflux that I just found out about. Just found out that's what I am dealing with. And for anybody who hasn't dealt with that, let's just say it is very terrible. And having to like reteach myself the things that I can eat and cannot eat is like mind numbing. So I've been like gaining my voice back. My throat has been on fire. It's been a very hard couple of weeks and months trying to figure this out. And so last week, though, I ended up going to the podcast summit in Birmingham. It was so much fun. I loved doing it, and I met a friend or two, and also I got to say hello to an old friend of mine. And it was really nice to be able to kind of connect with other people and see what other people were doing. And so it felt good for me to be starting, like feeling like I was starting a good foundation in those moments. Like I was able to kind of look at the people who were talking and be able to, okay, I am kind of building something. It may not be great, but it's there. And they had said something that if you have a voice, if you have something to say, it's kind of your responsibility to share that. And so that's what I kind of wanted to be doing, and I have been doing. And there was a episode that I've done with just me, and I was talking about how you can turn your mistake, you can reflect and then repair. So it's react, reflect, repair. And that's kind of like a way that we can be starting to live like our lives. And I talked about that in a whole episode about how to do that and what happens. Da, da, da. Well, I did something at the end of last week that I reacted in a terrible way. And it was very embarrassing that I did it. And then I had a time where I had to look back and be like, what was I doing? And I know that when I reacted, I can tell you like three things that I was feeling. I was feeling triggered by my own traumas, by my own things. I was feeling like I needed to be devil's advocate per usual. Typically does not help me. And then I felt protective over somebody else's problems, experiences. That's their thing. And I felt like, there are two sides to the story, and I kept on pushing the envelope with these people to the point where they felt like I was attacking them. And I did not know how to pull back, so I just dug in and kept going, and I ended up leaving that incident just feeling terrible about it. And, there's my side, their side, and the truth, but at the end of the day, I said things I shouldn't have said, and I talked to them in ways that I shouldn't have talked to them. And so I can make excuses about why. And, some of my excuses were like I felt uncomfortable about where the conversation was taking place, about who was also there. But I didn't say that. I felt like we were attacking a person, but I didn't say that. I just went after that person, and I did not adequately and clearly make myself and my position clear. So I went home. I was very upset. And, the next day after I thought about it all through the night, and I tried to just be like, okay, what's the game plan here? How am I moving on through this? And I did. I apologized. I was able to empathize and realize I had said things that I needed to apologize for, and that these are relationships that are so valuable to me that I don't want to risk it. It's important to me that I don't risk it in the future. So I told them that. I told them I was very apologetic. I explained the 3 reasons why I was feeling that way, but that I understood that that is not an excuse for the way that I did it, and that after hearing them out and what was going on in their mind, I did see also that sometimes you can't play devil's advocate for people. And sometimes you can't play devil's advocate for people who have already hurt those people. You can't dismiss or downplay what other people have done in other people's lives to hurt them just because they didn't do it to you. Or even if they did it to you and you want to say, oh, but it's just me. No, you're not special. We're not special in that people won't hurt other people and then other people again. Oh my light went out. I don't know if there's like a timer. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I will figure that out. So they understood and said that they were understanding and that they loved me, and it was very nice, and I was very grateful because to me that's what sisterhood is, being able to not keep on hurting them, but when you do mess up and you come to your people and apologize, and then when your apology comes with actual change, you're able to, I don't understand. What am I doing wrong, guys? What am I doing wrong? Maybe that will help. I don't know. I'm so sorry. It's like killing the vibes. But here's the thing. When you apologize and then you're able to change, that's where real growth can take place with the people around you and with yourself. when you apologize and nothing changes, people take that as a form of manipulation. And people don't like that. And so, side note, how I say things synchronize for me, and they do. They truly do. I'm not saying I'm blessed. I'm blessed. This is making me so mad right now. It's making me so mad. What? What's going on? Anyway, let's be honest, guys. When you are ready, y'all, so here's the thing. I'm getting very mad about this light. I'm getting very mad about this light thing. I don't know what's going on. But here's the thing. When you apologize and then you grow from it, you reflect, and then you try to repair. I hope that we can all find a refreshing period, a time where we are able to regroup and grow from that. And so that's basically all I want to talk about today. Now I gotta go figure out these lights. So anyway, you see what I'm talking about, guys? Oh my god, what is going on? What's going on? No, for real. For the people that know, somebody help a girl out. What am I doing? What am I doing that's wrong? Anyway, be well, my guys and my girls. There will be more. We need to talk more. But now I'm getting so frustrated about this light that I'm going to just get done. So anyway, like I've said, react, reflect, repair. And hopefully we can get to that refreshing period. And let's talk about that. What does that look like? What does it look like to me? What does that look like to you? So we'll do that next. Anyway, that's Hallie, and I'm out.